us. But for now, we're going to get started. Welcome everyone back again to more Out of the Abyss. Let's get some music going here. So last time, in a nutshell, you guys escaped the Drow enslavement to make it all the way to the next bastion of civilization, slubbed it up, which promptly summoned a demon lord, destroying the whole town, and you guys are now once more adrift. You've recently come across a settlement of stragglers. This place doesn't look prosperous. Everyone's kind of living in tents. There's a couple of like ramshackle Zerkwood shacks, effectively. It doesn't. People here look free. That's the one thing that's to be said. They most likely sustain themselves off fishing, and you do see little patches of fungus that are being cultivated as you are being led into the cavern. Now let's get you back onto the right map here. Middlelake, here we go. Oh, that's what's going on. Rejoin as player. Okay, and so pretty much picking up with you guys, just getting escorted into the premises. You tied up your raft nearby, and you found this place by going past rapids and heading into a fairly out of the way set of rivers. So this place is quite private as far as underground settlements go. You can see that torches have been strung up along the walls to provide this kind of flickering modicum of light within the cave itself. And yeah, I think this is where we are going to be picking up. So anything you guys are doing in particular, because you have to kind of pull your raft, your canoe up, or your raft at least, onto the land and kind of leave it there. Anything you are doing before you part with it for now?
Yeah, we're going to be leaving most of the NPCs down here with the raft.
Sure.
And I believe most of us are carrying some of the supplies and tidbits that we have in order to cover ourselves as a merchant, traveling merchants. That's what we are, ain't that right, Potion Swirl?
Oh yes, we are very, very travel-y merchants. And
That's
we bring
right.
news as well.
Yeah.
If you'd stop eating the stock.
Cranker, in the meantime, would have definitely been working on the raft, just trying to make like a rudder and a sail, and
Sure. It's got like a 150cc motor now, made of like clams and no, but you can at least have put in a rudder for easy steering. You could probably find some kind of animal skins or leathers or something along the way that you can eventually turn into a sail, hopefully. Although, why would you do that? There's no wind. So I don't know why I mentioned that. Never mind. Just reflex. But yeah, any other
If it has
modification-
waves, it has wind.
I suppose there would be at least a little bit, but yeah. Alright, so for now, this music is too happy. You've found yourselves here at Middlelake. You are being welcomed by, it was a drow and a dwarf, I believe. And you showed yourselves as traders. I believe that was the guys you took. And as they are leading you back in, they will. We've been here for a while. The dwarf starts to tell you as all of these little areas here are all traversable by pretty permanent log bridges at this point, made from Zerkwood, gathered stone, anything else. Surprised you found the place without knowing about it. We don't get too many visitors, and it's for the best usually. The drow finishes, looks down to the dwarf. Yes, that's right. We pick up stragglers where we can, but for the most part, Gracklstock doesn't know of us, for which we're extremely thankful. We do a bit of trading now and then with the fish folk and this Verfneblin. So you just travel from settlement to settlement, selling, trading?
If you're implying that your existence is to remain on the down low, I can assure you we won't be mentioning you as a client to anyone else. But in that same return, we can't really tell you who we trade with. Might be giving away some locations. We do have one piece of news, though, that should interest you based on your list of friends there. Do you have an elder or a leader of some sort? Are you a commune or perhaps some kind of religious cult?
No, it's pretty much about surviving down here. Not starving, not getting disemboweled by the wild creatures. We've got a bit of an ex-military man who kind of basically leads us. At least he's the head of those of us who work towards the defense of the place. Guards, scouts, like such. I'm taking you to see him right now, actually. His name is Memrick.
Memrick. Okay. Well, we'll let him know when we get there. And yeah, hopefully we've got some supplies or goods for you.
Well,
And yeah, I'm just gonna wait until we get to Memrick and
sure.
let rip the dogs of war.
Very well. I mean,
Are you gonna tell them about it?
Oh God, we are, yeah.
About a two-headed friend?
Multi-headed.
I mean, at least the path you took to get here, it's not very likely they're going to be meeting your two-headed friend anytime soon.
No, but he just listed their trading partners, and like,
Correct.
one of them is the fish people. I'm like, okay, 50% loss of supplies, and the slavers don't know about you. Let me just write that down quickly in my notepad.
So yes, we appreciate discrepancy when it comes to the more mercantile-minded races. He gives a sidelong glance up at the drow. No offense meant. It is fine. Come. Time is wasting, and we are supposed to be out on watch. And they lead you deeper into the cave, bantering a little bit. And you get to about here, and Old Memrick lives up here to the north with some of the others. We've got a couple new settlements starting up. You can see a few people kind of fishing from a pond here. They've got a bit of a fire going. More people trickle in all the time. It's just the way of things out here. Everyone's running from something or looking for somewhere to just fill their belly and avoid a sword in it at the same time. You're led past fairly simple looking people. They definitely don't have everything down here, but they look fairly happy. You can see guarded views looking at you all, which isn't surprising, seeing as they tried to keep their existence fairly secret. But you see an amalgamation of all the races of the Underdark, and some from the surface world as well. There's no, human would generally be a predominant race, but it's pretty close too with the Sverfneblin and Dwarf and Duragar. Not too many Drow, but a fair spattering of all the other races. You're led to a kind of gathering here, around one of the larger bodies of water enclosed in the pool, in the cave. People are busy talking, sharing news around the fire. The conversation dies somewhat as you guys are kind of led up, most definitely looking like outsiders. Memrick, some traders who'd like to speak to you. Maybe they have something of interest. Thank you, I'll be right there. You see an older looking gentleman kind of groan as he gets up. And with a click and a clack as he hobbles forward because of his walking cane on the stones, you are presented by an elderly halfling who is stooped. Even for a halfling, you see just this long silver white hair, not well kempt, but it's kind of natural propensity for beautiful head of hair apparently, and it looks pretty impressive even for living out here in the wilds. Well, you get a look of you. As he takes in you guys one at a time, a very varied group of people. Well, as long as you offer us no trouble, you will be welcomed here at Middlelake.
Oh, such niceties. It's rare to come across here in the Underdark. I'm old Frank. This here is Potion Swirl. Kranko's over there looking at the gizmos, and Bork here is doing the heavy lifting. Nice to make your acquaintance.
He nods, kind of taking in everybody. You kind of get the idea. You probably can't see much further than 5-10 feet, so he just kind of nods in general acceptance of what you're saying.
We come bearing some unfortunate news, for we are traders on these waters, and as we've been explained by your village companions, you trade with the fish people, yes?
We have been known to on time, yes. They're one of the more reliable groups of people around here. Finn.
Well, I'm afraid, oh, how do I put this? They have experienced their apocalypse.
Oh my.
Yes, it's the end times for the fish people. Yeah.
He kind of looks around and you can see the couple of people near to the fire whispering amongst themselves, looking quite scared. One guy in the back's just like, I told you, man, it's coming for us. And he's just like, let's, please, come into my tent. Let us speak in a more private setting.
It was that played by Bill Paxton. Game over, man!
So yeah, I mean, he's got this kind of big, it's like the leader's tent, so to speak. Not so much where he stays, but where conversation can be had, and it looks fairly comfortable as he offers you some kind of dried fish snacks. It looks more like tentacles, but I mean, you've experienced your fair share of tentacles. So
we've eaten a lot of things since we came on down here.
Now,
yes, we have.
said the city has fallen. This is dire news. I take it.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Deep Father has risen, and by that I mean the Demogorgon.
Shh, don't say his name loud.
Oh, sorry. Democles, the first part, and Aragorgana, a lover I used to have, but like take the second part there, and put those together, and you have
I
yourself.
understand what you're saying. This creature is boogeyman told of in stories. You mean to tell me
yes.
the devil himself walks in the Underdark?
Yes,
Yeah.
quite so. He
Yeah,
smashed the city like a
exactly.
pancake. This flat.
Potion Swirl, how would you estimate the casualties? You're good with numbers.
Catastrophic, about this many. I put my hands and my feet up. It's basically fall on my back.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think
would
like
say
two-thirds
two-thirds.
gone.
Yeah, and those remaining were the followers of said So-So Boogeyman, and well, they've turned ravenous. And Bork, you had a closer look there. How are the citizens of that city doing now? How do they fare?
They're definitely not themselves.
Yeah, ritual sacrifices and murdering, rampaging groups of individuals. Is that how you?
Yes. Any survivors are being sent for the slaughter, quite literally.
It's bad news. We had a group for trading that was due back a couple of days ago. A couple of our dwarf companions put together a contingency. This is dire news.
Yes. Well, we thought we would share, given the impact it's probably going to have on, well, and Frank just kind of points a finger at the whole tent.
And he, and I make quotation marks, has wandered out into the lake and is somewhere out there. So maybe kill the lights and keep the place dark?
Very visibly shaken. The Dark Lake is a labyrinthine, extremely large place. The chances of him coming here, minuscule at
Are
best.
never zero.
Doesn't look too impressed at that. You said you had a trade. He's trying to kind of like change the subject, take his mind off it.
Oh, just some minor goods that we've managed to salvage on our way through and trade with other individuals we come across. I have to say, though, not everyone we meet on the waters is as friendly. But of course, after the conflict ends, their goods become ours. If you have a problem with that, let us know.
It's the way of things down here. Unfortunately, very few of the races left down here are friendly with one another.
Yes, well, our group is multi-dimensional, and we don't see race here. Ain't that right, Potion Swirl?
Not at all. No races. Just people.
Old Frank's one good eye just squints at you.
Well, please, you are welcome to rest yourselves here. Did you mention where you were traveling to?
No, we keep our list of destinations and clients mostly secret. Since
Okay.
the fish people are now kaput, I thought their secrecy was no longer required.
No, that's fine. I was just wanting to know if you mentioned you heading to the Durgar town, but in that case, he would. Well, please, yes, you are welcome to rest yourselves here. I'm sure it's been a long trip, and I'm not sure where your end destination is, but we definitely have use of any influx of goods, especially metal tools, finely crafted, forged items are sought after, especially.
Yes, well,
Uh,
Kranko here might have
Draco
some
wakes.
things.
yes,
What is that
A
weird
beast.
Russian
have
screaming about?
I have things I can trade. It's 3 parts Demogorgon toy. It's good.
Wait,
Cranko will start taking out like 3 different mud balls, and the first one will shed a green darkish light. This one shed ambience of Demogorgon, and then the next one will be the foul smell. This is odor of death that Demogorgon bring, and then the third one will be
He says the name.
the actual picture of the Demogorgon, and this is Demogorgon himself. These are very legendary artifact, and
Frank,
uh,
Frank, Frank walks over and grabs all 3 and just lets them fall to the ground. And then stomps on them with his boot.
Manny, I will go into this. I don't. You see, Cranko kind of shed a tear a little bit.
Kranko, when you worship a demon of chaos, you invite it into your house. I can't.
No, this
tell
not
you,
worship. This more warning for small child.
Yeah.
No.
I kind of slowly turn my head towards Kranko. I have been traveling with you for some time now, and that is the first sign of intelligence you have ever shown me.
Well, give me a day and I make you a new one for the kids. Yes. Look at the guy.
Yeah, perhaps something friendlier, like a halfling, like their leader.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I'm looking to. Oh yes, Bork, keeper of things. Yeah, so we've got our, unfortunately, our inventory manager is reproducing his spawn right now. So give us a minute to pull up the party loot.
Well,
so yeah, a bit. Bork will start taking out some stuff. He's gonna take out 4 daggers, 2 nets.
We've got some potions here, man.
Yeah.
The oil of slipperiness, the potion of mind reading. We're never gonna fucking use that. We're keeping the potion of water breathing.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Potion swirl is going to need that. Matter of fact, we should hand the potion of water breathing to potion swirl right now. Because he's going to drown.
Who's drowning?
You are.
Why? Wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
I dig in through Bork's sack here. This here is a statue of the Sea Mother. Quite rare now, I would say.
What is this drowning? I'm not here for 20 seconds and you drown me.
Oh look, this one could be useful for you. It's a walking stick. Varnished you with a. This is a gold handle. So even if you don't like the walking stick, you could rework this gold. Kronko here could do something with it. We've got some rings here, and yeah,
Some
a few small
bracelets.
bracelets. Oh, we're not just interested in money. We like information. We like services.
I
Well,
mean,
now give me a
old
minute. What do
Frank
they look?
is
What do
such
they
an
look
old fuck.
like? Oh, I'd like to speak with him. I'm a doctor as well. Yes. Hmm. Hmm. Well, I'll have to speak with my crew here and kind of come up with what we're looking for, if that's the situation. But if you would be so kind as to point us in the direction where we might catch a rest, we can conclude our business once we've had our discussion. Yeah, great. Great. We'll sleep literally anywhere, but that sounds like a nice situation. Having too many beds can, it's a weird problem, I must admit. Haven't seen many myself since I've been down here. All right, we bid you adieu, and we'll make ourselves accustomed to your surroundings here and see what we might be able to offer some of your citizens. Mm. Rare, very rare. I look around. Anyone else in the crew want to ask him questions?
Yes, I noticed you don't have good sight of eye. I've got primo nose of Nilhog here if you interested. And I'll kind of like sketchily show him the Nilhog's nose. Yes, if you have, something good for Krenko, something like
Like what? He just trailed off typical Granko. I think he crashed. Maybe you have some Nike sneakers.
Oh, if you got any toilet facilities, I hear they're quite rare where Kranko comes from. Yeah, that's
Wait,
not a
he's the
toilet. Potion Swirl here is dyslexic.
I can't breathe anymore. Yeah, he's back.
Hmm. Yeah, it gives away. So we'll have the NPCs bring it in, and just asking the rest of the crew here. I think we should trade the walking stick and some of the minor items here for information on how we could best get to Bubblegum, or the name of the town. Thank you.
Bubblegum. Yeah, welcome to Bubblegum. You
Welcome
just
to
pick up a
Bubblegum.
dwarf chewing gum.
Here's your lollipop, and around the corner are the hand jobs and coffee in that order. We had a terrible accident when we reversed them, so yeah.
But
so
yeah,
that's
I say the walking stick is a good price if he says that's like a year's worth of work for them. Close enough. No, 75
No,
gold.
75.
6 months.
Still good money. For some information, yeah, maybe Gracklestuk and a couple other places. Are we having any other places we know about?
I think it's Grokkosturk or die at this point. We've got to go
Yeah.
there and
Yeah.
establish that we're merchants, which we can do here.
Wait,
You
is
know.
Jimsha still alive?
Yes.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Well, we could ask him for a couple other names. You know, just name dropping a couple of cities.
Yeah.
Yes, but we're already clients to those cities, even if we're not.
Right.
You can't even
Well,
really ask about cities which you don't know about. Telling them you know about the cities.
look, if you all don't mind, I'm going to go off on my own here for a short period of time. I'll meet you at the resting spa, but old Frank's got his own interests.
Are you hunting for those young daughters?
Old Frank's got
Waiting
things he
this
got to
whole
get
time.
done,
Son of
so
a bitch. Son of a bitch.
Oh, you're visiting the elf. Gotcha.
yeah.
No, wink at him.
Potion. You have any of that cream left?
Cream?
Yeah.
What cream?
You know the one I'm talking about. It smells like vanilla.
Jesus.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I'm all out.
Okay.
Good lord.
So yeah, Frank goes off to find a maiden.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you don't have much choice, but you can work with what you got. There's another community down to the south, so you kind of walk around, get the lay of the cave, introduce yourself to people, see what you got to work with, I guess. Anyone else interested in doing anything in particular during this time?
I will not get my freak on. No, thank you.
Okay, well, not necessarily that. I think Krenko is interested in giving the kids here PTSD or something.
Oh yeah.
More like selling the kids PTSD.
Okay, I mean, people here are very poor. Just so you're aware.
Yeah, or trading. Even a Trimonac mushroom would do.
I mean, yeah, they have they farm as much fungus as they can. They've got a fair amount of what's it called, ripple bark, the kind of like shelf-like fungus that is fairly edible. It's a bit of a staple here. And got a couple of other mushrooms that are used for grinding up into this like grain-like flour. But most of it is I mean, it's not varied. It's kind of crustacean, fish, or fungus. Yeah.
Delicious.
Are there any like areas where people are working on things like fishing equipment or trying to make tools or anything like that that can help out?
Yeah, they've definitely got a kind of a handyman here at the town. His name is Saget, and he spends most of the day kind of repairing nets, repairing what little equipment they do have to work with. It's just so valuable.
Oh yeah, I'll go there and show him my tips, and he can give me some tips, and I'll do some mending for him.
Nice. Okay. Definitely interested in what you have to say. Appreciative for the, I imagine, very strange outlook that you bring in terms of your work ethic or your ideas. He's an older Swerf Neblin. I mean, can't be a day over a couple of 100 years old, but he still listens earnestly to what you have to say. Son of a good craftsman. And was there anything in particular you just kind of generally helping out? Do you want to get a specific task done there?
I was just generally helping him out mending all the tools, and I mean, if he's got any kind of special tricks and tips that he can show Cranko just for flavor, just that kind of jazz.
Sure. So, yeah, I mean, he's learned a fair amount. He's been here about, you're going to be like 7 years at this point, and people come and go, but for the most part, the community stays generally the same and fairly isolated. My speciality was never with tools and woods and such. I worked on grander scale with metal, and he kind of goes on to tell you a bit of the stories of his youth. I used to live in a bastion of deep gnome society, Blingdenstone. I imagine you've heard of it?
Oh, is this in this Underdark place?
Oh yes. It's actually, I mean, as far as places in the Underdark go, it's not that far from the Dark Lake. Little ways off the southern edges lies Blingdenstone, a beautiful place, or at least it was. Once known as the city of speaking stones. It was founded more than 2 millennia ago. Fortunately, after all the nastiness with Dristo Erden, we were attacked by the Drow, and that is when my family at least fled into the Underdark, and I haven't seen it in, it must be decades at this point.
I think you could map it out roughly on for me.
Oh, the Underdark, mapping it out is... most people who are experienced in traveling the Underdark know where to find it. Most people who aren't usually die before they get anywhere.
Do you know anyone in your clan that may know? That maybe help us get to certain places? Who knows Underdark?
Would you have mentioned at any point that you are heading to Grakelstuch, or would you have kept that private as you kind of see generally your party has?
I would have mentioned. I would have said like, is it close to Grakelstuch?
Well, yes and no.
Like not quite insinuating that I'm going there, but
for sure. Well, Grakelstuch lies. I believe. Haven't travelled that direction in quite a while, but it's a fair couple of days off. Less than a week, I believe. Blingdenstone is going to be much further away. Pretty much on the other side of the Dark Lake, width-wise. About a day or two off the lake shores itself. I hear my brothers and sisters have started to reclaim and rebuild the city, but I mean, I've come to like it here, I guess. People rely on me to get their things done. He kind of looks down at all the nets and bits of metal that he's bending and straightening and fixing shoes and stuff. He seems to pretty much be doing it all.
Thank you, my friend. This is great information. For that, I'll show him how to make the finest wooden nail out of zirkwood.
Okay, he's definitely interested in your techniques. He can bring them to bear in a place where metal, especially work metal, is scarce. If you do find yourself, I mean, he not insinuating anything, but he will add in that most of the Underdark settlements trade with each other. Not much trade is done with the Sverfneblin from here because of the great distance, and I mean, we simply do not have the economy to ships and stores, but you could find trading routes between effectively all the Underdark settlements.
Good to know. Thank you, my friend.
He'll not go back to his work. So, anyone else want to mention anything? I imagine you guys are going to be getting a long rest here at the very least.
I'm looking around, poking people, and just seeing if they may or may not have inks and dyes for spell writing somewhere. Maybe found something or have someone who does magic.
Are you looking for a specific value amount?
50 gold, maybe, worth. Which is like one spell.
Yeah. So, and you have none at the moment, is that correct?
I have 0.
And specifically, it's inks for spells.
Yeah, inks for ritual casting writing. For my little black book.
I'd say you would come across, they would, after being bounced around a couple of times, you'd come to an extremely elderly looking human male that is busy writing as you arrive after a bit of haggling with him. It turns out that the ink he is using is magical grade ink. They simply found it on one of the last salvage missions. There's probably about 15 golds worth in the bottle, but he seems to just be treating it as normal ink. He's kind of drawing pictures for the kids and stuff with it.
15 gold? Nah, it's not enough. I let him have his ink fun with his children.
Okay. So unaware, and you guys kind of bring back the whole party, so to speak, all the NPCs. Jimjar goes off to go find a good bet. Aldith is a bit hesitant, kind of wants to stay with the group, with Stool rather. And with that, I think if there's nothing else we're going to get done tonight, you guys are... Yes.
Bork would like to try to find the drow, the one that was at the entrance.
Okay. Are you going to wait for the drow to return into the cave, or are you going to go out to the front where they were?
No, he's gonna go out to the front.
Sure. You hear the conversation between the dwarf and the drow. It seems to be fairly light-hearted banter. They're definitely associates, acquaintances of some kind. And you hear this, shh, you hear that? As you get close enough and they kind of turn, realizing that it's coming from the other side. And they're not in your direction as you arrive.
And he'll walk up to them and he'll start to talk to them about try to see if they've seen any other creatures passing by and any other information he can get about the area that's close by at least.
Sure. Well, she looks at her companion. Been trying to keep it at least away from general ears. She kind of peers over your shoulder down the pathway, and there's a fairly loud sound of the rapids nearby. It's not that rapid where you are here, but still kind of funneled through this cleft ridge as she looks over to you. Recently, there was a group of flying monstrosities. I don't know what to call them. I've been told they were demons. About 4 of them must have been 2.5 cycles ago, 2.5 days ago. They came. She looks up, kind of pointing in the general direction that you are traveling, with this horrible droning sound, this buzzing that echoed around, and thankfully they didn't notice our little cave here.
And so they came from the direction we are heading, or they were heading to the same direction?
They were heading to the same direction as you.
Heading to the same direction. Okay.
These the same like buzzing insect things that we came across earlier.
It sounds like they're describing a chasmi, these long proboscis, like huge, horse-sized winged demons.
Okay. And he's also gonna mention the name Ilvara, especially to the drow, to see if the name rings any bell to her or anything like this.
I mean, do you? I can't say it does. Do you know what house she belongs to?
I'm not sure.
Your character would have heard it. I'll put it in chat for you.
Okay.
So it's Mizrim.
Mizrim. Okay. Yeah. It says the House of Mizrim.
Interesting. I mean, I don't know too much about the House of Mizrim, to be honest. They're not one of the more powerful houses, if I remember my drow politics right. I've been away for quite a while. She thinks for a moment. I can't say I have. I apologize.
Mm.
They
Cool.
are, she will reiterate, they are one of the kind of major houses. I mean, there's myriad kind of unheard of families, but they're not one of the kind of very top house. Banray, she will say, is at the top. But definitely a dangerous house, and one with resources, and one you should definitely avoid angering. Not too quick to forgive and forget. I hope you understand.
Mm. Thank you for all the information, and for that he's gonna give both of them a dagger and a net.
They'll accept it graciously. Yeah, that's pretty good. Bow to you. Are you heading back after that?
Yep.
All right. Okay, so I think that brings our escapades here in the Middlelake to a close, as you guys all eventually return to your tent or to someone else's tent. As I mean, there's no day or night, but you start coming to one by one. There's fresh caught fish that has been left near your fire for you guys to cook when you are ready, and a couple of slabs of worked fungus, in the sense that it's been tried to be presented in a satisfying manner, cut it up and add what spices they could, etc.
Probably gonna throw it all in our big pot and make a stew out of it.
It's very often what they do.
Old Frank returns to the tents as the fish are being delivered.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
See an unblinking Kuatoa fisherwoman in the background waving goodbye.
Mm.
Just kidding.
No, go ahead, make a cannon. No,
I'm,
no,
cast, I'm starting to
make-
cast prestidigitation. Frank over
make a cannon.
and
Aiden.
over.
Well, I mean, she's a beauty. The silver of her sheen, of her scales, and I mean, if Shusha was here, he would be super jealous.
Yeah.
Are you sure she wasn't another night hag?
Well, with this group, I don't think we're too curious about the nature of reality, and I asked around. Pickings were slim, but old Franks don't know how to fish. I did grow up in a swamp, you know.
I can't. I
And,
just
I mean,
can't look at you, and it
she
doesn't help
was-
that I'm just in the right height for him.
She was heavy with eggs. You get that straight.
Yeah.
Caviar.
That's monkey.
Look, squirrel. The top may look ugly, but the bottom is functional. You know.
It's like reverse. It's like reverse mermaid.
Okay, we're gonna fade to black yet again. We come to at lunchtime now.
I buy the DLC, and Frank is still talking. I wrote her a song. Fish to see what pearl thee has. Let me reach into you and grab the pearl. Duty ends. The glove remains. It's kind of like a haiku, I think. Anyway, that was the first hour potion. Second hour consisted of
I'm
what I'd like to think
starting
of
to
as...
lament if I worship Demogorgon and call him here just to end it all.
I'm sorry, Potion. It's been a while for you, hasn't it?
I'm just sitting there, arms around my legs, legs pulled up to my chest, and just whipping back and forward like shock shelled.
Just remember, when our enemies hear my voice in their mind, that's the same sensation they get. I pat Potion Swirl on the shoulder. You have yourself a good morning. I'm going to go take a bath.
Yes, please. I insist.
I think I still have some caviar on my foot here.
Oh,
God.
Disgusting. That's nasty. Alright.
That's terrifying.
Do you guys have
Now I'm
any
done.
plans for the day?
I think just drowning myself in the dark lake.
Easily
I
done.
told you he would need that potion of water breathing.
Just to feel clean 24 hours under the water.
I can't get clean.
Oh, my face.
It's way too tense.
We wanted to get some information out of the old fella.
Well,
Memerick.
he is available for chatting.
We probably just name dropping a couple cities, including Grucklestuck, and just what he thinks about them momentarily.
Yeah, Potion Swirl, you take the lead on that conversation, and if we need help with any convincing, you just let me know.
Mm-hmm. Are you exhausted? Yeah. Not feeling
Well, I
like
smell like a
talking.
fish, frankly, so
Everything here smells like fish.
take a sniff of me now.
No, thank you.
See, what do you know? I don't even know if you've got a nose, Potion Swirl.
I do have nose holes.
I've never looked closely. We're not that kind of friendship.
Are you saying I'm short?
I'm just saying I didn't know you had nose holes, and I didn't know she had a no hole. You know what I'm saying?
Gentlemen, did you call me out here for a reason?
Oh, we're having this conversation in front of him. Yeah, my bad, my bad.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
don't
Potion
be-
Swirl.
I take it you
Be
enjoyed
rude.
your first night?
He did.
I
Certainly.
swam with the
And it-
fishes, yeah.
Ah, a
Ah,
rite of passage for us all. And he winks at you.
Ah.
no. How desperate do you have to get for that?
Hey,
Anyhow,
shut up, Potion Swirl. Me and this man have something in common.
I mean,
we
you're
are both
old, yeah.
advanced in age.
You don't have time, I get it.
You want
Go
to
ahead.
ask questions of the nearby.
Yes, the cities, the nearby cities. And I'm just starting the small talk about a couple cities I probably know, and then we come to Grucklestuck.
It's not a good place to be. It's a slaver city for the most part. Visitors to the city are pretty much greeted by hot, acrid air, followed by the angry red glare of the eternally burning smelters fueling the city's metalworks, the clanging hearts, the forges kept alive by the flames of Thembachod, the red dragon that currently holds the title of Wormsmith.
When was the time he took the title? Centuries, decades, years?
That is a good question. How long does it take for a dragon to grow to adulthood?
100 years?
About 100 years.
Well, that's not long for a dragon. Did he dispose the other one or murder it?
Oh, I'm certainly not sure how it works. Well, you see, the city is... They have a small trading district near the docks, but for the most part, a giant wall that only those of you who are allowed or in the good graces of the Durgar can cross. And that's where they hold their secrets, their libraries, their blacksmiths, whatever happens inside those walls.
I think we got the information at some point that they have like a ritual, like some kind of flower symbol you have to present to not get instantly enslaved.
Yes. They
What's the current one?
I mean, they change them from 10 day to 10 day. It's hard to pin it down exactly. Usually, some kind of fast wilting material dyed a specific notable shade. You find that they, in the humid atmosphere of Grakelstuch, around all the forges and smithies, they decay quite quickly. And if you find yourself without one, you are free game, as they say.
Yeah, that's quite rude of those dwarves.
Well, if you have business there, hopefully you concluded quickly. I mean, for what they are, a fairly barbaric people, they do have active trade routes, a fairly powerful economy.
And that's what we like, a good economy and good trade.
Yeah, it is the center of the Durgar, and at the center of Grakelstuch sits the Deep King, their ruler.
Oh, is he a nice fella?
I haven't had the pleasure, but I somehow doubt it. Is there anything in particular line of questioning you
No,
want to take?
I'm just getting tits and bits and making mental notes, everything that could be useful.
Yeah.
But nothing in specific, since we never have been there.
Fair. The main thing you want to watch out for if you're going there, of course, the Durgar do have the, what would you call it, inbuilt ability to obscure the vision and effectively become invisible. They make very adequate use of this, as there are constant invisible patrols moving around the dock area, listening, monitoring sales and conversations. You are not safe anywhere.
Well, that's good to know. For when we go to Grakelstock at some point. Again, it's not like we traded with them a lot already.
Yes. I mean, I don't care too much, to be honest. We've got some trading we could do with you today. A couple of people showed interest in some of the objects you had. If you don't mind, we've got a place for you to set up your goods, and anyone is willing in an hour or two should be stopping by to take a look if you want to do some sales.
Marvelous. And I pull out my blanket. I have a blanket. Double check.
Nice.
I have a bedroll. Yeah, I'm just throwing down my bedroll, starting, flea market style, putting out wares at a place they told me to.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Giant golden plate and knickknacks and stuff.
for the more mundane things that would appear on the kind of adventuring table and places we can easily pin a price to it, you're going to find that you are not going to be able to obtain, like the highest you're going to get is effectively 50% of its base price. People here are not wealthy. You would obviously do better searching bigger markets, but this is what you got right now.
Take all the coins. I mean, Krenko is our lord of coin and stuff. No, not Krenko. Bork. Damn it.
What about what?
You.
Cranker
Never
is-
mind. Just do your
Is
stuff.
there something you want to add there, Krenko?
No, I just I
Okay.
was told Cranker is coin and stuff.
No,
so I
no,
was
no.
just-
Bork has our stuff.
Okay, cool.
I confused the names again.
Sorry, my Discord on my computer was updating, so it
No
started
worries.
good.
freaking out.
So Bork, what do we have on mundane stuff left? You're like hiding that away. See here, Bork. Bork.
He's muted.
Sorry, I was muted. So we have 2 daggers. Where is it? Sea Mother's statue. Where is it?
I mean, the thing in the party loot is fine, but you had like nets and daggers were not in there. Is there anything else?
Yeah, so cause I already gave two daggers and 2 nets to essentially the guards of this place.
Hmm. So we have like nothing mundane left, just gold and gems.
We have two daggers left, and yeah, the stuff in the party route mostly.
Great. So we're making a gold piece sitting here for an hour.
I mean,
Well,
we have several
didn't have
abilities
much.
within our group here. Just some basic
Hmm.
daggers and some gems and that nature. But I'll be more than happy to investigate with medicine. Anyone that comes in, perhaps play a tune to entertain some people and just kind of lighten up the mood here. It's as if someone's trading partner was just destroyed. And Kronko, you have ways of entertaining people, yeah? You make your own kind of music.
What do you mean?
I mean, you speak funny. That's cool. Children love that.
I can make sound a bit from mud. I think this will be very entertaining for a small child.
Oh, last night I noticed that they're quite rare for dishware here. Perhaps you could put your skills to use.
What you mean, bowl?
It seems mundane to us, but for these people, something that might hold up for more than a few weeks would be quite valuable for them, and we could be making a good impression upon the folks of this town.
Interesting concept. I will write it on list.
Yeah, I've been working on it. It's called, let me check my notes here. Being friendly. Yeah.
Krenkel sees. Krenkel will reflect on what you have said.
Yeah. What does that mean, Crankle sees? Is that a slight? Because I know you made this beautiful eye patch for me, but I notice that a lot of people like to throw in the eye of the beholder.
It's not always about you.
I'm sensitive about it, Potion Swirl.
I know, but
I
sometimes.
see Krenkel is already starting to get to work on a bowl.
Sometimes I see just means I see.
You're right, Potion Swirl. I'm being ridiculous. I'm gonna go start performing, and if I suspect that there might be a wild case of STDs in this village, I'll go ahead and start doing some infection.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you scratch your crotch while doing it?
You find the
Oh,
correct
no,
tones are oof.
I have my own medicinal herbs and medicines, but I
Yes.
maybe I
Not
might want to
enough.
talk.
Not
I
enough
might
fish
need-
oil in the sea to stop the burn.
Oh, it's actually the fish oil that's causing the problem. Look, I want to go talk to the village leader on a totally separate, unrelated topic, but I'm sure he'll appreciate what I have to say.
Sure.
So I'm gonna make a performance check for playing some tunes. These are free. What do you call that? Someone who plays guitar on the street.
A busker.
Oscar.
busker.
Street musician.
You busk.
Yeah, I busk.
And I will
Uh.
offer to identify magic, mundane, or magic items. Oh God!
I start to play my bone flute, and a perfect E minor comes out, and then the flute fills with a vomit musk.
Nice.
Are you
I,
doing okay over there?
do believe I may have a fever.
You see, like, stuff, like, he puts his arm down and stuff begins to, like, pour out of the flute holes, like, kind of wet Play-Doh.
Oh,
Is that a
no.
tadpole? Mmm. You
Let me
know-
just jump in there, with Frank. It's okay. And I start
Yeah.
to mimicry one of his songs when he performed a little bit better.
Yeah, just play it on record, Flintstone style. Thank you
Yeah,
for
just
the
big
word.
open, head risen, and just music coming out.
I need to go find some kind of liquor here to kill what's ever in my stomach. I'll see you boys later.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So, do you have a total on the sales? You said it was something silly, like a gold piece or something like that. Is that legit?
I mean, we have 2 daggers, right?
Didn't you
that's
get
like-
you got like 3 grappling hooks and all that kind of stuff? Maybe you want to.
I don't think we sell those.
Yeah, fair enough. So, well, I mean, whatever you do.
Yeah, that's why I didn't mention the grappling hooks, because I
Yeah,
thought we were gonna keep them.
It's always very useful to have. It's true enough.
Yeah.
I mean, they're probably just, basic people wanting basic, useful things, and a knife is always good.
Actually, our supply of Zerkwood might be.
Oh,
You
Oh,
go ahead
this
and
is-
take care of that.
No, this is not something we can give up. This is unquestionable.
oh yes. Zergwood for sale! Zergwood! Get your Zergwood
Well-
here!
You see Cracker like step on the bird's foot. God.
Zergwood for a discount! Now for discount!
Well, how many bowls and mugs and cutlery could Cranker have made out of his Zerkwood for these people so far?
I mean, loads. You had a couple of slabs. Just kind of depressed bowls are very useful.
There with dish vendors now.
You'll see, it's very useful, but I already give
And
them
work
so much
faster.
free wood.
Work faster.
They are extremely generous for everything you've done, and in fact, at the end of it, the handyman Saget will kind of hobble over to you and here I think for all the troubles and everything you've made for us, I'd like you to take this little memento of Middlelake, especially that little trick you showed me. That's going to come in handy. He hands over what looks to be like an amulet, but it seems to be some kind of timepiece. It's quite. This was brought with one of the traders, and I've never precisely figured out how it works. I've been too scared to open it up, and you can see inside lots of tiny little gears. But it doesn't tell the time correctly. It's a marvel of engineering for what it is.
Most beautiful piece. Crankle cannot accept, but he will accept. Thank you. I'll pass it over to the bird.
I think he cut out again. Alright. So, he said he passed it over to the bird.
To whom? What? Sorry?
He was handed a kind of
Mhm.
clockwork amulet by the handyman of the village. You say he handed it over to you.
Yes. Oh, he's giving it to me? Why to me? What do I want with it?
I have no idea. Maybe there was some snazzy punchline coming up, but he disconnected. regardless, you now have in your hand an amulet that is some kind of timepiece. I mean, there's dials and hands, and it's moving a little bit erratically, like there's mechanisms are damaged. But as you look inside, you can see quite impressive marvel of technology.
Nice. Well, I'm going to use prestidigitation, clean it up.
Okay.
And I hand the cleaned item back to Cranko, because I have no idea what to do with the timepiece.
Sorry, I cut out. I was just hoping you would identify it for me later.
Oh, identify. Sure. And I sit
Okay.
down, turn on the music record player, and start identifying.
It is indeed magical. It is actually quite an old artifact, even though it doesn't really look like it. It seems to be. Let's see here. It's got a strange magical aura around it. Give me an Arcana check as well,
Hold on.
just to see.
I suck at Arcana.
No.
Oh no!
Well, I mean, you still get all the information you would get from an identify. It is a clockwork amulet, and when basically it has some interaction with balance, neutrality, law, and basically when you make an attack roll while wearing it, rather than rolling a d20, you can just take an automatic 10 on the die.
I mean, this is grandiose for when Frank wants to play, right?
It can only be used once per day, of course. Recharges.
Yeah, I mean, he just has to start in the morning, he has to stop in the evening, right?
I'm sorry. You
Playing
said
average.
this does something magical?
Yes, yes. It makes you good.
Why would I do that?
I mean, it makes you average in what you do.
Again, why would I want to be average?
This is
I
very
just
good for you.
I pointed a puddle of vomit.
What you
That's
see
why.
there is my exceptional qualities given physical form and transferred to the ground.
I'm just nodding.
Look, I'm a bard by trade, and that means connecting with people. Now, I know that may sound strange to you, but if I don't connect to people, my magic will no longer work. A bard alone, well, is not getting paid. That's
Isn't that
something.
crummy magic?
I'm sorry?
Oh, never mind.
My magic? My magic. My magic is crummy.
It is a little bit crummy, yes.
See?
Cranko?
I mean,
Cranko. I'm getting shit from Cranko.
I mean, when you look at me and the bird, it just doesn't. There's no comparison.
I will remember this. By the way, Bork, I forgot to mention,
listen,
you have inspiration
man.
today. No other inspirations to hand out.
Funny man, this does not mean I don't love you. There's room to grow.
Yes, we love you, but not for your music or your magic.
Cranko, you are forgiven. You have inspiration for the day.
And I'm gonna get shit on because I came last.
No, you're just not going to get that critical heal or inspiration. I find it difficult to inspire you, Potion Swirl, when you yourself cannot rise above yourself and fly to success.
I better get swim with the fishes then.
I'll be down there. Don't forget your potion.
Way down, way down.
Well, you.
I
imagine at this point. Yes?
Above board, I am heading out advantage to Bork and Cranko.
Okay.
I forgot to do that because we had the long
Hey,
rest.
thanks.
To
Thank
take it
you.
at this point, after kind of laying out your single dagger, the interested parties of the camp here just kind of filter back to their tents, muttering a little bit.
Wait, no, we did better than that.
Wait, what?
You guys,
We had to do better than a single dagger.
did you only sell it? What were you selling? Wasn't it a single item?
Zerkword.
Cranko
Zerkword.
said
We
he
had
didn't want to. He wanted to.
Yeah, he
make
made
things.
balls and
Cranko-
shit.
Yeah, I made the balls and shit.
I mean, they're lag stoked on that. Don't get me wrong. You just said you were going to set out a whole stall, and then you guys like placed one dagger there.
Yeah. It's not my fault. Someone is gifting away our mundane items to the guards.
It's not a big deal. They're super grateful.
I
for
mean,
the
we-
balls
we
No,
and
put
stuff.
down
it
our
is.
gold
It
and
is.
shit.
We are traders, Potion Swirl, merchants
Pretty
of
shitty
the sea.
traders.
Pretty. Oh, who said? Who said that?
It's like people like muttering, running away. No more to.
Whatever made that noise, I kill it.
It's the fish woman you laid with.
Cranko will reluctantly put another dagger down. I mean,
2 daggers. Some. Or, gather around, people.
Yo, it's like a
okay,
Black
I can't.
Friday rush up in here.
I can't perform here, but look, we got some Zerkwood. We got a few tools here.
Torches.
I've got
I'm gonna throw in some torches.
torches.
That's
Torches.
actually, that's pretty useful. Yeah, yeah.
I throw in
Torches.
7 torches.
I've got
and,
one iron spike.
Okay, an iron spike.
We're
That-
the
that's-
shittiest merchants ever.
That's
This is
valuable.
gold to
Actually,
Cranko.
you know what? Our explorers packs include pinions, and yeah, for exploring. I'll put some of that on that. We've got the grappling hooks now. I don't think I need the pinions. Yeah, the music didn't work out, but I can still do some inspections for medicine.
Cranko put some Neilhogs noses down. Neil, what?
Mm.
Neil,
Yeah,
Neilhogs.
Two. Drugs. Wow, we're so merchantly.
Yeah. Hey, Potion, what are you contributing?
Torches?
No, what else? Your abilities,
services,
your powerful
yes.
magic, yeah.
My powerful magic to identify mundane or magical items at your leisure. For discount today, just a silver piece, I think.
Yeah. Look, I want you to dress up like a clown
Mm,
and use that prestidigitation, that powerful magic you have there to entertain the people.
I turn invisible.
What about Tuck's cast iron pot?
Ladies and gentlemen, the invisible bird. Gather around and see the invisible bird. Take a picture with the invisible portrait. A portrait with the invisible bird.
I'm grabbing 3 torches, lighting them, and start to juggle. And every time I'm letting go of the torches,
Okay.
they spring into existence just to vanish again. So it's basically always 2 torches in the air.
Perfect. See? All right. So I'm trying. I won't have our reputation besmirched in our first journey. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little, auctioneering and try to spice up the world, or see what my role here. Jesus fuck, persuasion.
You should have taken the average.
I didn't roll.
Yeah, but you're gonna
Fuck off.
blow it. You're gonna
Persuasion.
blow it.
So you can see a couple of people looking around. They're just like whispering to each other, shaking their head. Like, it's just disappointing. They're trying way too hard, aren't they? And then people start to kind of just fade away as the crowd begins to disperse.
I'm burning myself on a torch.
We can't tell that you're on fire because you're invisible.
It smells like chicken.
God, that's terrifying.
See 3 torches falling on the ground and something running towards the water and just splash.
The elf takes his shit in the water. It lands on your face.
No! Leave the elf alone. I did not into the water shit at all.
Even
Careful.
the shitting elf doesn't want anything to do with you guys.
I
I
told
rolled
you.
Oh
2
god.
ones in a row.
Yeah, you getting to the amulet. I'm just making a group decision.
Cranko will insist.
All right. Give it to me. So what is this item called?
Clockwork amulet.
Amulet. Okay.
Yes.
Lawful neutral plane. If creature makes an attack roll while wearing the amulet, rather than rolling one use per. It's only for attack. I don't use attack rolls at all.
Oh, it's just attack rolls. That's
Yes.
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
Well, then
then,
we don't
yeah,
need it.
I will take it. Yes, this is a trinket of amazing beauty. I will definitely
Yeah.
have.
It fits Kronko way better. If this was any kind of chest, then
Next time, remind me to inspire you.
yeah. Well, you did set yourself on fire juggling.
Yes, because it was just too funny. Couldn't hold it.
All right. Well, look, it could have gone better, boys. We didn't make what's our total for sales, Bork?
I think it's that much, yeah.
We had to pay damages. We'll try. Okay.
And
Listen, after the destruction of the fish people, we really don't have anything good right now.
And you know what? After the destruction of the fish people, they can't be choosy like this. We are the Union of Independent Federated Traders. We'll just call it the Trade Federation for short.
Did we vote on that?
What do you mean we vote?
What is even our power structure? Is it still
You're
just
not a
cap-
person, Potion Swirl.
Wait, we are not a
Jeez.
person?
Bork, I accept you as a humanoid. Kronko.
Wow. It's because I'm short, isn't it? You're racist against my height.
No, it's because you molt every season. And you won't let me make a pillow out of it.
Who said that?
You did.
You never asked?
I tried to gather your feathers, and you said, "How dare you?" Each one of those is an exquisite piece of art.
Yeah. Did you frame a single one of them?
Let's go.
No, you didn't.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Yes, let's leave this. Let's leave this place. Let's just go.
I'm gonna run into Elizabeth again. It's gonna be awkward. We gotta get out.
Her name is Elizabeth. The
She had,
third or
she had a silly fish name, so I just called her Elizabeth.
Oh, God.
no?
What?
That's racist.
Okay, now we've gone full circle. Goodbye, town. Goodbye. We're off. Next time we'll try to bring you some more better entertainment and services.
Less entertainment. I think they wanted less this time.
Whatever. Wait about 6 to 9 months, and there'll be a little old Frank fish man here as well. Then we'll have the family connection.
Isn't that a young Frank?
a young old Frank, I think is what he means.
Old Frank Jr.
Alright. So,
That's some heavy fucking RP right here, man. We have accomplished nothing. Look at our rolls.
yeah, I'm busy
Look at
drawing
your rolls.
No, look at every roll except Bork, who still only got a 13 with a +6.
I rolled
Yeah,
a
it wasn't a good
2.
one.
Yeah, you rolled
only
a
rolled
2.
once. I'm
Yes.
double as good as you.
No comment.
It's math. I win.
Well, you are offered the assistance of one of the scouts to. They're going to do a patrol in the direction of the way you were coming, effectively. So if you want to travel with them for a little bit, you are welcome to do so.
Yes, we would like some travel companions.
Okay. Nice. Let's just give this a little save and put this on Discord. Where's Discord? Why won't that work?
Oh no, what he's doing.
Oh no, sorry,
What
it was
shame.
just a side project I had going in the background.
Oh no. You have to add the name Elizabeth.
I'll be sure to update it. Okay. So, I mean, the couple of figures that you take, that you follow. Yes?
Is that seaweed for eyelashes?
I'm not sure. They do what they can. And from what they tell you, you've got about a 3-day I mean, if you go the direct path, and you actually are the the dwarf and the drow are the ones that kind of volunteer for this, and they lead a small kind of two-man canoe that they can move fairly quickly in with their own paddles. You've got about a 3-day travel if you move directly towards Gracklestock. They kind of explain as you guys are getting your raft out, gathering all your goods, all your tag-along friends, unless you are attempting to leave any here. Now, Jim Jar would
Well-
actually pull you aside at this point. Listen, it has been. We haven't done as much betting as I would have liked, but it's been interesting traveling with you all, to say the least. Now, Gracklestock is not a good place to be. You very quickly find yourself a slave, and I am loath to move to the city with you. I could quite easily wait here until the next voyage to Blingdenstone. But if the idea is not to remain there very quickly, we can possibly work things out. I know some of the ways and way of things at Gracklestock.
Well, we're not forcing you to come with us, but it is our shortest way to get, out of the Underdark. And as you can see, we don't like it here at all. No offense.
And you think about it for a second, we should not use the main docks. Approach from the side, over the lake, and I can give more information as we travel, but it will increase the chance we get into the city without being
Mm-hmm.
pinned down.
I mean, we have to find out what's their daily fucking passcode is for rotting vegetation, anyhow.
Well, you buy these on the docks. They are
Mm.
provided for a price to all potential merchants and customers.
Can you just buy them by landing on the docks, or are you running the gauntlet to get to there before they enslave you?
What with your with giant paddles guarding the. No, there's a ticket booth, and you are not expected. The piers themselves are guarded at the ends. Once you move into the public part of the city, this is when you are watched.
Good to know.
Well, I'm sure you are watched before then, but this is the time they act. So as the travel commences into the waters of the Underdark, how are you guys feeling? Would you like to take a 5-minute coffee break or just keep going?
I definitely need to get some more caffeine in me. We've been RPing a lot.
Okay. So we'll take a halfway
Yes.
break here, and then I'll see you guys in a moment.
And here I thought you got rid of your thirst.
It is never quenched.
Zing.
Elizabeth!
Elizabeth!
I'm coming, Elizabeth!
You have now a clamshell with a pic.
Did he sleep with a Kurotora?
Apparently, I made a joke and he like walked back with like a swag, and I said there was this like open-mouthed fisherman in the background waving good.
He just wanted it. No,
It was like gross jokes for like half an hour.
I know, they all deserve to be peaceful. Hey, Ben, I thought you were sleeping on the bed. Nikki's waking up on us. Ben's just like trying to answer me too right away.
And be extremely good.
Oh, I forgot to unpause the recording after the break. Isn't that lovely? Oh well.
20.
Welcome back. We are much further ahead. They just saw a cloaker. And what are you rolling for? Potion?
If there's any dungeons on the way.
Oh yeah, okay, so you guys are following the
Crypts,
two
anything.
guides from Middlelake as they are taking you to the Durgar Lock. That is going to be one of the faster ways to actually get to the city of Grackelstock itself. So as you this creature hunts something, releasing this horrible moan. Unfortunately, something falls prey and it moves off into the distance. You 20 perception here. Let's actually see. So no obvious signs of a dungeon or anything else. You start to move through kind of a catacomb-like set of tunnels that would most likely be quite impossible. You notice after a while the drowned Durgar seem to be looking at small little marks, notches made on the arches here that it seems someone has made a while back, that they look to be traveling by and kind of following it deeper into this maze of water-like underbelly here. Eventually starting to slow down. Let's just check here. I want to see what you see with your perception there, if there's anything. Okay. So roll me a d10.
Oh my. 9.
Okay. You start to move through passages that begin to tighten, and you start to look kind of nervously at your guides as they look to the raft, kind of looking up ahead, a little bit worrying if they have gone the wrong way. You can see them talking to each other for a moment before there's a bit of a thud as the water level has lowered slightly to the point where the raft begins to kind of catch on some of the nearby walls. I need a group dexterity check, please, as you guys try to, first of all, get your boat through this without taking any damage to it, and avoid slipping off yourself. Ooh, Bork's on a roll here.
Wow,
Yeah.
today is the day, right? We're gonna die.
Yep.
Okay, so wait, we are missing Tact. Let me give him a roll here. I think I'm going to leave the NPCs out, other guys have got to roll like another fucking 7 dice.
Yeah. The camera pans to the main characters.
The others realize they're not main characters and started having mental breakdowns. What?
Oh.
What?
I'm gonna file that under not my fucking problem.
So unfortunately your raft here is like gets lodged and stuck, and everyone kind of surges forward a couple of steps, tripping, falling, some people like onto the raft. Unfortunately you see your guides caught up in the current, sailing off. They're trying to kind of paddle against the current, but there's nothing to kind of stop themselves here. Let's see.
Can I cast mending on the raft?
You can, and that would definitely help. It doesn't look like it's taken enough damage for you to worry about that at the moment.
Okay.
Is there anything you'd like to do to try and kind of wedge yourself free? I mean, the simplest thing is going to be a group athletics check as you all begin to just heave and push. But if you'd like to make use of any skills or abilities, you're welcome to do so.
Well, I can't whisper to the raft.
You can, but it won't listen.
I could rope trick my way out of here and just say goodbye to y'all.
Yeah, just for an hour, then you say hello to the wet dark below.
Yeah, well, some of us have more than 2 spell slots there. You know?
Okay.
I wonder what runs out first.
I think.
Your spell slots.
No, your spell slots, or that another raft is coming by to pick you up.
Oh, whatever.
Water.
Honestly, at this
Damn
point,
it,
I think I'm developing gills. Unrelated
What?
problem. Let's make some athletics checks. Oh, there it
Oh
is.
god.
I mean, it's a 3. It's 3 times better than your usual.
I will roll for tax, so we need the successes from everyone else, and there it is. Okay. Roll for tax just to see.
Oh, my head!
Oh god.
TPK today. Everyone failed all the dex checks and all the athletics. Ah, there we go. One of them.
Yeah, just a
not
small
enough.
goblinoid creature trying to push as hard as he can, and yeah, it is not enough. You see your guides kind of shout a kind of final word of warning that's lost to the roaring of the currents here as they sail off into the distance, carried by the quickening tide, as you are lodged here for the time being. You guys can try again, but if you try again right away, you will all have to make a roll for exhaustion.
This bullshit. Cranko's just gonna thunderwave the spot.
What do you mean? Thunderwave like the rock you're caught against?
Yes.
The return of the deadly mage,
And
but only
breaks the
to
boat.
us.
Okay.
He's deadly, but only for us.
You
You
feel
on your raft, I'm on the other one, right?
Shut your mouth.
there's a kind of a surge and the whole ship lists to one side as the rock blows out, and you can feel the water kind of surging in, carrying with you, spinning the ship around, but it is causing a couple of loose rocks to fall from the ceiling above. I want everyone to please make me a dexterity saving throw to avoid chunks of falling stone.
Oh, save and throw. There we go.
Hey, finally,
I'm
some good
getting
ones.
stoned.
Orc and I know how to dodge.
And every rock you dodge will hit this ship, just so you're aware.
Can Cranko just be casting mending like everywhere, as much as he can?
Takes
Sure,
a
as you
minute
go.
per cast.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as much as he can.
Okay,
Start casting.
so I need a dex save from, I think, just Tack. Let me just see what his d20 would be. Oh, goddamn, okay. Let me look at his modifier quick.
So I'm taking a rock to the face.
Like lose a tooth. Yeah, he's not going to do it.
Beak gets a dent.
So, it is... Let's see here, on pretty high roll, 9 points of bludgeoning damage each. So, as you avoid that, the 9 goes into the ship. How many people avoided it? 3. The
Ship breaks.
Yeah. That laugh wasn't a good one.
I mean, we have 2 rafts, right? And they're all on one raft, so one should be fine.
Yeah. The raft is gonna
I
be
took one for the ship.
left with 3 HP after that. Roll the damage for each rock, striking a vessel separately. Okay. Let's see here.
Max roll, max roll, max.
Because there is a damage threshold. It's not much for a raft. I believe it's like
Cranko's been
5
pumping it up.
something. Okay, so I'm just double checking. Okay, let's roll some more. Boom. Slightly better, but hold on, what is this? That's a full ship, yeah. Yeah, slightly better, but it's still just fucking wrecked by the rocks. 2 of them just went right through the raft, splintering the zerkwood that made up the bottom, and yeah, it's barely afloat. There are too many people on it for it to remain afloat in this state.
Come to the SMS swirl.
I believe we call that the crow's nest.
Yes.
Yep.
Forgot the name in the panic. Cranko, you stay and repair. You go down with the ship.
Jeez.
It's fine. Cranko loves repair.
I'll stay with
Feels
Cranko
solid.
because a captain and a doctor never abandons the ship.
The captain doctor.
That's right, Dr. Captain.
Or the Dr. Captain. Yeah, Dr. Captain is great.
No, it's Captain Doctor.
As you're having this argument, your raft swirl into the darkness. Some of you jump over to the other raft with the rest of the party members, the other NPCs, as you're not really sure where you're going, but at the moment you're pretty much at the whim of the current. Thankfully, it doesn't seem to be slamming you into any walls, and you are now heading down a generally more open cavern that is definitely, the current is heading fast in one direction, and you start to hear in the distance this like shh, like white noise of
Oh,
like a
shit.
waterfall, something like that.
Are we going towards the waterfall?
You are, yes.
We are about to die.
Row in the other direction!
Shit.
And we start rowing, I guess.
So
Wait, grappling hooks to the wall with rope.
Yeah, we have 2 grappling hooks.
Wasn't it free?
No, 2.
I heard 3 before.
I said
Yeah.
3
No,
earlier, but I
two.
pulled that out of my ass. It might have been 2.
Well,
mean,
if
if-
the DM
if-
says 3, then it's 3.
I wrote
Just
it down.
If
gonna
the
throw that out there.
if the DM pulls a grappling hook out of his ass, then you better take
Take
the
him to
grappling hook
hospital.
because that hurts.
Well, so are you guys making? Are you doing anything?
Yeah, tying rope to a grappling
yeah.
hook and throwing it to the right.
Krenko's gonna pull out his cannon and just start beaming ray of frost at the water, trying to, I don't know, cool it and turn it to ice. He doesn't know.
You,
You want to
Cranko,
die cool.
Cranko, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but ice floats much like our raft.
Wait,
don't
aren't you
don't
two
tell
on the
me.
broken raft who's still stuck? You should be fine.
Cranko, we have to abandon this ship in hope of using the grappling hooks on the crow's nest. Godspeed. Now come with me.
Krenko
Aren't-
quickly ties a rope to the broken raft that he's on.
Okay. And as that broken raft is, so wait, who's on the broken raft?
Cranko and I, but I am jumping over to the crow's nest.
And
So
I will once I've tied a rope, I will jump over too.
Okay, so you're kind of just trailing this one behind you guys.
It's going to cause extra weight that will inevitably pull us over the waterfall if we don't do this correct. So, old Frank kind of eyes the rope that Cranko put on there and reminds himself to cut that loose once we get to the other side.
So, as you are spiraling off, down, hurtling towards whatever frothy, loud, roaring end, who had the grappling hook?
It
I
was
think
Borg.
Borg has them both.
Borg,
All
you
3,
see
yeah.
seemingly sticking out of the walls, look to be extremely conveniently placed metal bars that would serve as an ideal hook point.
Yep. He'll point them out to everyone, and he'll hand the other 2 to one to Potion, and
Okay.
the other one to.
Make an attack roll for me with the hooks. Let's say.
So just a D20 with what?
We should really
D20.
have Cranko throw one of these since he has the amulet that guarantees death.
I imagine.
I mean,
Dex.
I'm great. Yeah,
It
just
doesn't
D20
say
plus
exactly.
3, that's a 9 for me.
Okay.
Ah, not bad.
What were you saying, Borg?
I was gonna say it doesn't say exactly what to add for the grappling hook.
Oh yeah, it's fine. Ranged projectiles usually always Dex, but a 17 more than enough. As you come to find yourself much closer to the waterfall than you thought, and in an awkward spot, as now you are. Let's put you on the map here, and you find yourselves at the bottom. There is a strange change in the current as you kind of swing one way then the other. First, wait, is the map not there or something? Do you guys see the map?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's just
loading.
There we go. Okay, yeah, that's fine. You see you have arrived at one of the Durgar locks, and there's usually some kind of preventative barrier here that stops ships getting sucked in, and it looks to have been damaged. You can see wooden, rough kind of struts sticking out, splintered, as you are pinned to a little metal bar here, and you can see there's a bunch of them, almost kind of pulling ships along the side here. Up ahead, there's a kind of a network. Well, you imagine you've reached the lock, and there's 2 buildings on either side, There's no sign of any guards.
Okay.
Okay, so Borg's grappling hook sits and holds us in place right now, right?
Yes.
Can we use mine, which missed, which is still on rope, to throw to the next point and just, hug ourselves along?
You could, yeah.
Then I would like to do that.
Sure. Takes an attempt or two, but you eventually get it. It's a fairly easy target to go for. And as soon as you pull yourself kind of past this point here, you out of the main current, and you feel the grip kind of release you to float into this this area. Move the party token. And as you do, you now see a couple of dead bodies and a ship covered in blood floating one level lower down. The lock needs to be closed and the water needs to be kind of redirected here for a safe trip down, effectively.
The bodies, are they Durgar or are they
They are Durgar.
something else?
Looks like we've just upgraded our raft.
Yes, we're becoming proper merchants. Anyhow, we should check for any witnesses.
Yeah, let's call them that. Seems like the boogeyman might have been this way. Let's go off to
You
this
think?
side here. Yeah,
I think
that's how thoughts happen, Potion Swirl. You think?
no. I mean, isn't it a little narrow for the boogeyman?
I don't know.
I mean, for what
Are you
it's worth,
suggesting that the boogeyman is only capable of large mass genocides?
Yes.
So you think these murders are incidental?
I mean, would you stoop that low if you were, the boogeyman?
Yeah, I'd fuck with people all the time. Hell, I do it now. I've been gaslighting you for years.
What?
No, never mind. We gotta go investigate these bodies.
I
He
just
whispers.
stare at him.
My name's not even Frank.
I know. I'm not Swirl either.
Cool.
Who's named Swirl? I mean, it's a shit name.
Okay, we're gonna pull the boat with the hooks over here and land.
Old crank.
yeah, you can. It's easy enough. And you find yourself on the docks. Let's get some tokens down for you, gents.
Is anybody smaller? I'm still hurt. Why am I hurt?
You had a full rest, so you should be good.
No, I got a stone to the face.
Oh, that's right. And we had no temporary HP because we full
Yep.
rested.
I will touch myself.
You know I can just heal you for free, right?
The healing light. There you go. Mm.
Yeah, but mine's free. So
Was just free.
I'm a healer. I'm a medic.
Well then, no, doesn't yours cost money? No, it does. Well, use your thingy. Do it.
Well, get the DM's permission to oopsie daisy your healing light. Roll a persuasion. check.
Right here, and I point at my beak.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, you still
I'll
got.
use up.
Yeah, carry on.
All right. Let me just. We don't get to use this too often because I just got the healer's kit. One of it. That creature can expend one, and then I roll that die. What's your hit die?
And D8.
Heal for 7.
Kitty. Alright.
There you go. Good as new.
Nice. Right, so Bork, as you move past one of the open doors, kind of just standing there ajar, you see a scene of destruction inside. Some
What's your proficiency?
bodies
2,
strewn
right?
about.
Okay.
Sorry.
No worries.
There, full heal. Perfect.
Cheers, man. Have a good one. Yeah, drive safe.
I take his hand and give him a little smooch. Thank you.
It's gonna start heading inside.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you head into a scene of destruction. As you step up to there, you hear this kind of wet, like, as some kind of creature ejects a body from its one of its various mouths and begins this kind of horrible guttural crying and screeching as we are instantly going into combat here. Let's get some initiative rolls.
Hell yeah! Good thing you healed, Potion.
Yes, I was. Whatever killed them probably is still here.
Hey, look, the API is working.
Hey, look, I'm first again.
No, it's not.
Oh, is it fucking
Oh.
doubled? I forgot to clear it.
It's
Damn it.
yeah, it's doubled.
The clear
Not for me.
command stopped working, that's what it was. Son of a... Hold on.
No! High initiative! Now I'm probably rolling a 1.
Most likely.
Ah, still first. Almost.
Oh, damn it.
Sorry.
What are you getting,
Um,
Max?
API, man.
Complaining.
And I should have a +3 as well, because
Is it not even working with that? God damn.
no.
I set in motion
I saw
that we
should
all
have a
just
free
do our
too.
own initiative.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it's
like-
that's better.
Until such time that we can get this thing working correctly, because it's fucked us a couple times now. But for now, let's just keep the roll, because we did go 3 times.
So, in that case, Cranko, you hear a cry of surprise, you hear a horrible screeching, and in fact, this creature has a 10-foot aura.
And you hear Borg screaming monstrosity. Because that's what he sees.
Let me see if I can flash you the token. Does that show up?
No.
Haha, of course not. Okay, I will use another method. And there it is, in Discord. A gibbering
Gross.
mouther. Now, as it begins to cry out, strange things begin to happen to the ground around it. It takes on a strange dough-like texture, like your foot starts to sink into the rock. So, Cranko, as you start your turn within this effect, I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Strength. Alrighty.
Yes, sir.
I am stronger than this.
I'm afraid. Oh, try and save face. So, how much do you get extra?
4, 5, depending on the allies that are around me.
Allies you can see. So I don't think you can
See.
see.
So 2.
Orc, unfortunately, that's not gonna do it.
Okay.
The aberrant ground sucks your feet in. Your speed is reduced to 0 until the start of your next turn, I'm afraid.
Shit. Cranko cries.
Alright. Is there anything else you can do? You can summon your turret or whatever else.
Yes. How long has it been since the long rest?
You guys rested at that the campment. It's pretty much
Okay.
at the end of a day of travel, but you haven't had an encounter.
Okay. I think I have to use a spell slot to cast that. I don't know if I can use that in my bonus
No,
action.
first time you get it
First
free.
time free, yeah.
Oh, sweet. Cool. I'll open that up and I will
there we go.
use. Yeah, I'll do my temporary hit points, and I will shoot it. I will pulse it. But can it reach?
Reaches me. I like that.
I mean, if you put it in front of you, it'll probably be able to reach the 2 people closest to the source of danger. And I mean,
You can also
use
carry
it
the
every-
cannon if you want
use
to.
it every turn.
Yeah,
Well, but he's
I
got
will-
movement 0.
yeah.
But can
Um,
you?
I'll
You
set
can-
it. Yeah.
Because it's from the cannon, right? You can move the cannon.
Yes.
Or
Yes, I can. Yeah, I can. If it's got legs, it can move itself.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll move it a little bit forward, in between Bulk and Swirl, and I will pulse it.
Well, I imagine you throw it there because it's also going to have difficulties moving
Okay.
Yeah.
I will do that.
It's like a
Goal cannon.
tiny object, so that's fine. You can go and roll for that.
So 4 plus 3, 7.
Okay. Very
Nice.
nice. Is
Thank
that
you.
your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay, potion.
Emboldened by my new temporary hit points. This is inside, right? I can't see that creature actually.
You just hear this horrible, incoherent babbling and gibbering.
Let me just move that party token somewhere else.
Oh shit! Look at that.
There we go. Now I have actual vision of what I see and don't.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
There, I'm gonna
Just for the
hear the
reader.
scream. I hear Borg yelling monstrosity.
I think before
I'm-
you do that, the screeching cries of this creature spreads out pretty far. Let me just put this back here at least. There is a second aura at play here, which you guys can't see, so let me just do this. And now, as you hear this incoherent gibbering, I need you to please make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. How about a critical success?
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Yep.
nice.
And carry on as regular.
I will help good old Bork. Running in there. Yeah, I have to run past him because there's a door in the way. Let me just run into that corner. There you go.
You can push the door open. I'll just delete that bit of dynamic light.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I want to be in the corner anyhow. I like corners.
Okay. Let's,
And what am I gonna do with you?
so the inner,
no.
sorry, the inner AOE is difficult terrain. You don't make the save unless you start your turn there,
Oh.
but it is difficult terrain.
So I have to double the movement, right? So this is 10, 20, 30. Yeah, so I basically just make it in here. Never mind then. Yeah, open the door, shoot him in the face.
Okay.
Ooh yeah!
Oh,
Very nice.
nice.
Like right into
gross!
right into this kind of one of the mouths on the side. There's like covered in eyes and mouths, and it goes in, and you hear this like this horrible like green ichor begins to vomit out as you've definitely damaged some internal function of the creature. Very nice.
Make it go away, Bork! Slap it!
I will do my best.
Well, as you also struggle, Bork, with the strange doughy-like consistency the stone tiles have resorted to, strength saving throw at the start of your turn, please. Okay, your movement speed is not 0, but as you are also surrounded by this incoherent babbling, I need a wisdom save as well. Fuck.
Oh, fuck.
So, straight off the bat, you can't take reactions until the start of your next turn. And now I need you to please roll a d8 for me.
Okay.
On a 1 to 4, the creature does nothing, I'm afraid. The gibbering overwhelms you as the creature slowly, it's not fast, it slowly starts to kind of pull itself towards you guys. But that's going to be your turn, I'm afraid. We'll go to attack as he's... oh fuck. Let's see here. Guys, there's stairs over here, and opens the door and you see Tack appear on the other side of the room. If he can shoot... I'll throw a dagger at it.
It's magical dagger or just a regular dagger?
I assume just a he didn't have a regular dagger, so fuck.
Well, that's the magical one done.
Oh well, he'll get it back hopefully. Frank, I need you to make a wisdom save, as you are within the aura of gibbering.
You know, ironically, they removed Countersong from the Bard class rework
Nice.
for D&D 1 because there was never any situation to use it. This is the exact situation that you would use it, but hey, we're playing with the new rules. So, Wisdom saving throw.
Nice. Carry on like normal. In my other campaign, I actually got a couple of harpies that got 3 of the party members to start climbing up cliff faces to throw themselves off afterwards. So that was real fun, watching the party scrabble up after them.
Good lord. All right, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna kick Tack in a little bit, just like kick him with my boot, get in the door. All right, I got vision now. Oh my god, what the hell is that? uh, what to do? What's love got to do? Got to do with it? I am gonna cast Hideous Laughter. Let's make sure we're in range. Yep. Go ahead and make a DC 14 Wisdom save yourself, sir.
Okay, that is a 10. I'll turn off the whispers.
All right. Oh, your dental bills must be extensive.
It vomits a bit more bile, but you do see that. I mean, I don't know what you would call laughter with this creature. It's maybe more terrifying than the gibbering it was making earlier, but it does seem to halt its progression forward.
All right. So on a Wisdom saving throw, it falls prone.
Wait, this
if it can.
creature, no, he cannot fall prone. It's immune to prone, but he is not immune
Okay.
to becoming incapacitated.
All right. Cool. And he has an intelligence score of 4, or higher than 4.
No, he has a 3. I didn't see that.
Oh, I'm here to proofread for you.
Thank you.
I'm here to proofread. Yeah, no problem, man. I'm a DM in my off time just for hire.
Doesn't often come up.
Yeah. So I would say it never comes up, but here we are rolling ones today. So he laughs, but then he kind of it's not that funny, and old Frank doesn't feel so good about it.
That's your
The creature is too dumb to be insulted. And then I end my turn.
Your joke's just
Okay.
too smart.
Let's see here.
Thanks, Potion Swirl.
Well, nice. That brings us to our friend's turn here. Yeah, he gets to move.
Which would have been nothing if he was fucking smarter.
It's not my friend.
He moves closer.
No, no. Other direction.
He
Tack is
hungers.
way more
Let's
delicious.
see. Attack's too far away. He's only got a 10-foot speed.
Tack is way more delicious than I.
So
That's Bork, you fucking idiot.
No, Tack in the other direction, walking away
Oh,
from me.
attack in the other direction. Okay, yeah, sorry.
So here we go. The gibbering Malther makes 1 bite attack, and if it can, it will use its blinding spittle, which it hasn't used yet. So it's going to go ahead and use its blinding spittle. I would say before it moves, it will just kind of spit somewhere over there. Just I'm sure it can't affect itself, but it's going to avoid doing that if it can. And I need both of you guys to make a DC 13 saving throw, as this strange chemical reaction produces an intense white burning that sears through the room.
Oh, I got
Oh, big bad right here.
Oh,
Okay,
Lord.
nice. Bork coming in clutch. Well, he sees that he affected 1 person, so he's going to have advantage on attacking potion, which pleases it. And it's going to go and make a bite attack against you. Then potion, let's see, bites. Lots of little noms. 15 to hit you, which I believe is your AC.
It's my AC. Ha!
Okay. So that,
Yo, no, meter speed, damn it.
yes, you're gonna take. Oh fuck.
Holy cramps.
That is. Come on, that's surely okay.
Wow.
You're gonna take a lot of damage. And I
I
need you to
live.
please make a strength saving throw against being knocked prone. Okay, you're not
At least
knocked
I'm
prone.
dying standing.
That's all it can do. It's used half its movement to get to you. So it's only got 5 feet left.
Reaction.
Okay,
Sorry, I
okay.
was measuring distance.
What is this against?
Inspiration. No, wait, no, not inspiration. Let me check. I gotta check the cutting words. Sorry, it's been a few weeks. 60 feet, yeah. Cutting words to reduce his attack from the 15 down.
Okay.
Minus 1d6.
Well, you can't fail. It was one less will miss. In that case, as this creature's about to bite down on you. Nice. Not putting in more effort than you need. I'll just miss. As you hear a shout from old Frank, and as the creature, you thought it kind of bite down, you felt the flinch of pain when you look down and it's just bits of air like a centimeter next to you. It comes away with about 5 or 6 feathers in its mouth, greedily
How
chomping
much-
them down. You don't take
How much did you dump down the choke for it to understand?
You heard me just make a bunch of bear noises,
Perfect.
and it was enough to distract him. I don't know if he was insulted, but
Okay. Well, that you to get all that life back. You don't get completely ripped on. That'll bring us to
Yes,
Cranko.
I mean, I'm still alive. I'm good.
So, Cranko, you're in the shitstorm there. Even though you can't see this creature, it's like right next to you, just a couple of feet away. In the doughy ground, in the gibbering.
Can I
aura,
see again?
Let's double check. I think it's until the end of
Next
the
turn.
Mauder's next turn.
Oh no, it was this turn. It blinded me.
Correct. So yeah.
Okay, so I'm still blind.
So
cool.
Cranko,
Thank you.
strength save to be able to move, and a wisdom save to be able to think.
Okay,
Um,
come on, Cranky. Okay, can't move.
What can you think?
Can I?
Oh, hold on. I think 10 might be the... Yes, that is the DC. It's not very high, so you beat that.
Okay, so Cranko is like just got a little bit of a thought urging in his brain, and he doesn't know what's going on inside. He's just gonna put an exploding crystal into his cannon and cast catapult at the wall in front of him.
Okay, go and roll damage on that. The wall will not make it.
I don't know what- I can't remember what those exploding crystals are. What the force damage is once they explode.
I think they are like flashbangs. I don't think it's really a damage
Yeah.
thing.
Okay, cool.
So you would just blind yourself if you did that. So yeah, I mean, a formidable crack into the wall. The damage threshold is 10, so you do pass that enough to actually start to break into the wall. But it is sturdily made by Durgar, so
Okay.
it's not going to be a one round kind of thing. You have a bonus action.
Okay.
Are you going to command your turrets?
I will. Yes, I will. I will pulse my turret.
Very nice.
Oh, nice.
11.
Oh, I
Okay.
take the 11.
What's the radius of your
It's more.
turrets? Oh, it's only those two anyway. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay. So that'll bring us to potion.
I can't see shit, but I hear it growl and snap at me.
Yes.
Pulling out my knife, and I'm flailing wildly.
Okay. Attack roll disadvantage.
Where's
Not
my dagger?
that hard to hit, thankfully.
A 17 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it. 6 piercing.
Just stabbing at whatever it is, and hope it's not Borg.
Yeah, it's taken a fair amount of damage at this point. It's not looking bloodied yet, but
I'm
it
the
is
only
looking
one who
wounded.
hurt.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes. Next, please. Save me, Borg.
Alright, walk. So, oh wait, shit. Potion. At the
I
start of
forgot
your
my
turn,
rolls.
Yeah, strength save, wisdom save, and you can also make those for me too, Bork.
Yeah, I'm fine.
No, you're fine.
Still blind.
Ah, fuck.
fuck
Always
off.
that
Borg,
fucking
stop
wisdom.
being
Jeez.
useless.
Make me a D8 roll, please, man. Try and avoid those 7s and 8s.
Oh,
Oh.
Okay, so
Then
on a
when I
7
want high
or
rolls, I
8,
get low rolls. When I get low rolls, I get high rolls. You know.
you're gonna make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within your reach. So there are 2 creatures within your reach. Go ahead and roll me a d20, and on a 1 to 9, you will attack your friend.
And I'm blind.
So you have an advantage.
The best part is I can enhance this roll.
So give us a staff attack with advantage, I guess. Oh gosh.
Yeah, hits.
7 bludgeoning.
I wouldn't be able to reduce both of his rolls down. I can only reduce one.
A scream from a potion as he thinks the creature's attacked him again.
Double swinging or just one attack?
No, it's just a single attack. That's all.
Well, my temporary hit points from Krenko saving me.
Unfortunately,
Nice.
this creature's moans and is just proving difficult to overcome. That'll bring us to Tak, who will say something insulting and slip into the room. It's here. He's
It's out of knives.
out of knives. Fuck.
Does he have anything?
You
bowl?
bet. He will go swole mode. Wait, are goblins small?
Yes.
Yeah.
So what? Would he go medium?
He goes medium.
Hold on, I want to check this.
Welcome to hell. He goes medium.
Those average size. Because he's like 2 feet.
Oh no, if you're smaller than large, you become large. So he just fully hulks
Perfect.
out.
Otherwise, it's very disappointing.
You know, actually, a medium-sized little goblin would be quite terrifying.
But
Yeah.
unfortunately, it looks like I threw his only melee weapon. So he pulls out his net, and you just hear this ululation. And he begins to charge. Let's see, he's gonna get to about there. Fuck. He's gonna fucking. Yeah, whatever. He will activate his fire rune. The net begins to fire, moves along the individual strands as... I think, wait, he's got to hit first. Let's check. So he's going to make a net attack.
It's a thrown weapon that can
He
use
could-
strength.
He could pick up his,
Yeah, there
Holy
you go.
crap.
dagger. Oh, a burning net. That's also cool.
So it's going to be with the Giant's Might and with a fire rune. And let me just double check the fire rune.
He went with he just changed to a full fighter.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
he's actually the worst equipped fighter I think I've ever seen. He's got a net and a dagger.
Yeah.
Jesus fuck. How do we not buy this guy a greatsword?
Because
Because he can't
found
wield
out
it.
after.
Because he's small and he can't wield large weapons.
I mean, he can wield a a rapier, I guess. He's still
by
Dixie.
3.5 rules, if we got him a goblin-sized greatsword, it would be a short sword when he turns large.
Nice. Well, the Gibbering Malva fails its strength save against the fire rune, which wraps it in this kind of burning, fiery shackles. So it is both netted and wrapped in shackles. Takes 11 points of damage, which is probably the most damage a net attack has done in the history of D&D. And the creature is bloodied at this point, as this crazy goblin attacks from one side, but he is officially out of weapons again. He can pick up the dagger, I would say, is fair enough at this point with a free action. Frank.
A lot going on here. All right, let me just go through my memory palace here. It's too stupid to understand a lot of things that I do. That doesn't make me... Give me a second here. I can't use suggestion because you're too stupid. Wait, is there no... One second, I gotta post this. I mean, there's no limitation on intelligence.
It's got to be able to understand you.
Ah, and I don't speak the.
It doesn't
Blah.
speak anything. Yep.
Yeah. Fooled again by you not having the concept of a language. How many times will this happen to me? Yeah. Okay. I'm just. That was my mocking attack. That was my vicious mockery.
Remind us to get you a crossbow or a little bow or anything?
Look, this is a very rare situation, but technically, Vicious Mockery works if he fails his save.
Alright, well, so wait, Vicious Mockery. Yeah, let's get a wisdom save. Not good at those. It's gonna fail. It's gonna take 4 psychic. And disadvantage.
And it has to move away from me, which it
Oh,
already
this one.
has.
Where are you? Yeah, it's as far as it can get effectively, unless you want it to crawl onto your friends.
No, but I will move closer to the door to get some cover from the outside.
Okay.
So, right there.
So, onto the creature's turn here. Let's see, here it is restrained for 1 minute by the fire rune as well. It will take, well, restrained this way, 2d6 at the start of each of its turns. And can repeat the save at the end. Okay, I'll just post that if anyone wants to look over it. But this creature will take further fire damage from the shackles. Another 6. It's looking pretty damn wounded at this point, kind of lashing out in fear rather than in predatory hunger. So, let's see, at the start of its turn, let's just double check if it's going to get its blinding spittle back, and it does not. Okay. Let's see here. It's pretty frustrated that it missed the bird, so I think it'll try again. However, to no avail, which is sad. 13 piercing down the drain. It is going to, let's see, it is going to move 5, 10. Attack opportunity if you want, by Swill. And then we're going around to Crank.
I can't see it.
What do you mean you can't? Oh, you...
I don't know if
Wait,
it runs away if I can't see it.
When are you still blinded?
Yes,
It's
until the end of its turn.
And oh yeah, okay. It moves and then it ends its turn. You're correct. So your blindness does fade, and it is over to the side.
Ah,
Cranko,
my eyes are red and bloodshot and tearing, and I'm looking. Ah, it's gone. Ah! And I see this giant tack.
yeah, pretty much. So Cranko, you are no longer in the doe-like inner circle. So the strength save is unnecessary. Your movement is not reduced. The wisdom save succeeds.
Sweet.
Your turn, you can take it as normal.
Okay. Can I see this creature through the little hole that I made?
It's not much of a hole yet. Simpler to step to the door.
Okay, then I will do that. I will try and step in here. And
Let's just see here. Hold on. There's not much space. What's your move speed? 30, hey?
30, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what you doing?
I will. Shit. I think I'm gonna just firebolt it.
Okay, let's have it. I mean, looks like it's trying to escape now. It's pretty damn wounded at this point.
I have a net. I think I might try and
Oh
throw.
shit! Wait!
no.
I fucked up hard. This thing is restrained, unless it makes the save at the end of its turn. So let me just go and roll for that because of tax net. Here we go. Damn. Okay. Shit.
Rewind
Okay.
time just a little bit.
Well, unfortunately, that would mean that Cranker would fail his strength save, and he would be 0 movement,
Yeah.
which really is a bit shitty. So I'll say, whatever.
We can split the difference and just move him 5 feet, right? Did Bork hit him?
No.
So just like the middle of the 2 timelines.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Cranker, what do you want to do? You can move back in there if you want.
Okay, then I will do that. And
You'll be right up
I
against
will...
it, though. Hey, that's the difference now.
Yeah, that's fine. I will firebolt it blank point straight to the face.
You can.
I'll use my inspiration if I can. Or do I have to declare that before?
I think
You have to declare.
it before. Yeah.
No. Okay. Yeah.
And also, you technically have disadvantage because you're in point blank. and
You-
we're doing a
You
range.
could easily
Yeah.
shoot it from the door as you step into that last square, though. But regardless, 3 points of fire damage. It's hanging on, but getting closer and closer to the edge.
Okay, then I will pulse and give everyone another 4
Okay.
points.
If you have more than
I
that, you're
already
welcome
have
to
4.
keep your higher amount. And Swirl, give us a strength save, give us a wisdom save.
Can probably move. And I can probably act.
You're fine. What you doing?
I'm gonna stab that fucker with my knife.
Nice. Savage.
Nice.
Very nice.
Nice.
Carve off a big chunk of flesh, and you can hear this kind of horrible sucking, almost moaning. It looks pretty close to the edge.
I'm ripping it a new mouth between 2 mouths and connecting
Nice.
them.
Is that your turn for now?
Do I have some bonus action? It's actually a good question. There's something to make boom boom. I do not.
That'll
I
bring
need a
us
second dagger.
to Bork. So
Okay.
we need some saves from you as well, I'm afraid. Okay, you can't move,
Will
but you
Bork-
can act.
Oh my god, Bart!
Finally. Fucking hell.
You can love tap it to death. Now just hit, please. One of the 3 attacks.
Yeah.
Oh, one of the 2 or 4 or whatever. There you go.
Okay. So that's 8 damage because it's two-handed.
Okay, how would you like to finish it off?
Oh, okay. He'll take, after all the frustration of being not being able to do anything, he'll take the quarterstaff and stab it straight to the big mouth that it has, and jam it all the way through.
Nice. And gives kind of one more twitch and this cry that echoes and fades to silence, as that will bring us out of initiative.
I pat Crank on the shoulder. Thank you, you saved me.
There's no problem. Has anyone seen this monster thing that we just faced? I've
But there's a bear here somewhere.
what bear?
Didn't you hear the bear?
Yeah, you were blind. That was me, old Frank. Hi,
You're
Postal
not-
Swirls.
Silly Frank, you're not a bear.
What you heard was a perfect impression. So perfect that even you, a bird song, was not able to distinguish the difference.
No. You sound more like, and he makes a whining noise, and the bear sounded more like.
I'm not going to ask how you know the sound of a bear so well.
It just mimicked the sound you just made before for the bear.
Oh, cool. Little door icons actually work.
Yeah.
That's neat. That's really neat.
Ain't
Sorry.
that adorable? You're just distracting, I know.
Yeah. Oh shit, now we're all doing it. There's no way to know who's doing it.
The door is open.
Okay, good.
Leave it open.
Well, I mean, you find yourself now in the Durga outpost as Tak reverts to his normal size. There looks to be... It doesn't look like it was raided for its value. It looks like wild creatures came in here. You're not sure if the Malda did all this damage, but there's still boxes, crates of what is most likely supplies. I mean, you see a veritable fortune of a couple of pots and pans off in the corner. And yeah, there's definitely a lot to be had here, and possibly some more interesting things. And you haven't checked the other house, but for now, I think we're going to be ending the session tonight here. And we can
Perfect.
pick
Nice.
up inventorying next week, and yeah, seeing what else we can get into.
Let's see how many treasures we can loot before we lose them in the next town by being slaves or something.
Back to slaves.
Or,
Yeah.
or you know, getting called out because everything has like the royal stamp on it or something like that.
In invisible
Alright.
ink.
Destroyed
Yeah.
the outpost.
That was fun, guys. Really good RP.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was a lot of fun.
let's-
Thanks, guys.
Very
still
much
need to find the bear.
a road trip movie. This has become like
This
we
is-
start like it always happens, Nathan. Like our first 3 or 4 sessions are like, really serious. We got to get out of here, life or death. And then it turns into this fucking road show.
It's
bunch of
Music.
bunch of carnies. Yeah.